What's up everyone, it's Trainer Dell, and in this video I have for you my Dark Magician Girl deck profile that stars the Magician Girls, and I don't actually play a Dark Magician except Dark Magician Girl and D-Mock. Yeah, so I like this deck, I still do. It's a really fun deck to play, and I don't play an extra deck for it. You can if you want to, but I just kind of like to leave it as it is and let them do all the battling and everything. So yeah, let's get right into it. And I like the movie cards. She's not my favorite artwork, but I do like how they all kind of match. So Dark Magician Girl, obviously in this deck, it's her, she's starring in it, and this Ultra is pretty cool. The new Ultras and the new cards have like they're shiny here, but there's nothing like just cards like this. So yeah, she's the first card in there, and because she's the head of the deck. 3 Kiwi Magician Girls, because she's like your Kalut in a way, based on how many Magician Girls with different names are in the field or in the graveyard. And she can actually offer protection to your Magician Girls when she's on the field. So that's pretty cool. The reason why she's like at 3 and Dark Magician Girl is at 1 when it's like Dark Magician Girl's deck is because she doesn't really help out the archetype much. They really do. I can actually move it closer. They do, she doesn't, but it's still a fun deck. It's still cool. 3 of the Chocolate Magician Girls, the best card of the deck. Basically, you can once per turn discard one spell caster type monster. Man, I'm getting tongue tied. You can discard one from your hand to draw one card, and if it would be attacked, you can actually negate the attack, special summon a spellcaster type monster from your graveyard, and redirect the attack. And the attacking monster loses half the attack. So she's the best. She's normal summonable because she's 4, and she's just that good. 2 of the Apple Magician Girls. I'm only running 2 of this. This is the only Magician Girl I'm running 2 of because she's not really the best or can do stuff. She's really hindered in some cases because when she's targeted for attack, you can special summon a level 5 or lower spellcaster from your hand, and redirect the attack and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. And then also its second effect is that if it's destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can target up to 3 Magician Girls with different names in your and add them to your hand. So she can recycle, but you don't really need a third one. 2 is totally fine in this deck. And 4 lower is like, it's okay. Was it on 5 or lower? So you can bring out Kiwi Magician or Chocolate or any of the other smaller ones, but nothing too big. 3 of the Lemon Magician Girls. Her first effect, I don't know, it's okay, but it's kind of like, it's hard to do sometimes. But once per turn, you contribute 1 Magician Girl except this card to add a spellcaster type monster from your deck to your hand. So that's any. And if this card is a target from attack, you can special summon 1 spellcaster type monster from your hand, but its effects are negated if it has any, and redirect it and do half the attack stuff. So she's not really limited. It can be any level monster. So that's cool. Apple's the only one that has a level restriction. So Lemon's really good. And I was running 2 of her before, but I bumped her up to 3, and I do at times like seeing her more often than not. And then triple of the Stratos of the deck, y'all know, Berry Magician Girl, the little baby. Because when she's normal summon, you can add any Magician Girl from your deck to your hand. And once per turn, when your opponent activates a card effect that targets this or like tries to attack it, you can change its battle position and special summon any Magician Girl. And I've said this before, my usual strategy is to add Kiwi Magician Girl and special summon Chocolate. But sometimes you could do like the reverse. You can add Chocolate and then special summon Kiwi, so you can offer protection, and it's harder to summon her anyways. So yeah, those are the Magician Girls. That's all of them. They're not really lined up like the way they should be, but I like how they're leveled. It goes from like 6 to 1. Then we got the 1 D-Mock, Dark Magician of Chaos, just because you can add back spells, banish monsters when it attacks, and it's pretty cool. I was running 2, but then I changed up like the engine, and I'm running 3 Fairy Tale Lunas. just a cool card because, you know, if when this is normal summon, you can add a spellcaster type monster with 1850 from your deck, and there's nothing here except another Luna, so you can really like stack up on Lunas or just have hand advance or just have something in your hand just in case. But the second effect is probably the best part, which is once per turn during either player's turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, and your opponent can send one card with that monster's name from their deck or extra deck to the graveyard to negate this effect. Or otherwise, you bounce both like a Kieran effect. And the reason it's so good is because sometimes, you know, a lot of people play one-offs of monsters, so you basically just bounce. So yeah, really cool, quick effect, and just it's really cool. I really do like it. It can come in pretty clutch. Like I said, if your opponent plays one-ofs of something in their extra deck, it's like they're gonna lose their card, and you're gonna just normal summon it and then thin out your deck again. Especially, it's good to have spellcasters in your hand because we have Secret Village of Spellcasters to stop spell cards. Yeah, like I said, if you have these in your hand, then you have like ammo for Chocolate Magician Girl, and then your opponent can't play spells because you got, you know, monsters in the graveyard, Shobi in the graveyard. It's crazy. It's just combo and have a good setup. If you can set up well, you're pretty good, and that's why Secret Village helps out a lot. Pot of Duality, because you don't really special summon a lot on your turn. You don't really need to. So Duality just to dig through your deck. I'm actually playing 2 Galaxy Cyclones. I went with this choice because, I mean, set cards are also bad. Like this deck doesn't like, not a lot of decks that just focus on like battle don't like back row. They don't like face downs. But another thing is if it's in the graveyard, you can actually use it to pop Imperial Order that's on the field. So that's really cool because it's activating in the graveyard, it's not activating on the field. 2 Forbidden Chalice because there's a lot of monster effects out there that are bad that will not help you. In some cases, Masterpiece, Dryden, other monsters. There's a lot of monster effects out there that can hurt you. 1 Magical Dimension, just in case it's there. You can bring out Magician Girl or Demok without tributing. Well, you kind of do tribute, but it's one of those things that's like you don't have to fully commit to something. You can destroy your opponent's monster, so you get something out of getting them to the field. You know, it's a good field presence card. Foolish Burial just to set up the graveyard if you need to put something down there for Magician, like Chocolate Magician Girl to special summon, or even have Apple Magician Girl be live. 1 Dark Hole, because Rageki's not here. 1 Monarch Stormforth, because you can actually use it to these 4 cards. So it's just a one-off. And well, it's at 1 anyways, but I still do like this card being in here. 3 Call the Haunted, because like I said, you don't really need to special summon on your turn. You could activate this on your turn, but it's something you can do at the end phase of your opponent's turn if they do clear out your Magician Girls. 2 of this Dimensional Guardian. I was looking at like what's that one card called, Safety Zone or whatever, Safe Zone, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, but this is way cooler because it's basically the same thing. You target it has to be a face-up attack position monster, but it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, and that's it. If this gets destroyed, the monster stays. Like I think Safe Zone, it gets banished or something or gets sent to the graveyard, but no, if this gets destroyed, oh well, but it protects the monster. So yeah, that's cool. 1 Torrential. If you have Kiwi on your side of the field with her effects not being negated, then you protect your field and you blow up your opponents. And Warning, because I feel like Warning is like a really good staple trap. Even decks where I'm like, I wouldn't run a trap, I would still put 1 Warning, so that's how I like it. And yeah, that's my Magician Girl deck profile. Let me know what you think. Please hit the like button for more deck profiles, and let me know if any of my other decks you want me to update. I'm trying to see what can work in link format. We're all still play testing and seeing what works. So I will try to see if any other decks are good. And I'm still working on new decks too. So please subscribe, stick around for that. We're nearing 200, and I wanna throw a little celebration, a little giveaway if we reach that goal, or if I reach that goal. Like, you know, it's all of us. It's a continual effort. And I want to just say, if you want to try to build this deck, it's really cheap. A lot of the cards are not that hard to grab, so maybe around like even less than 60 you can make this deck. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.